and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight. Is it all you need to feel this heat? To feel like everything's all that you dreamed? Is it all too much? Did you get enough? Does it set on fire all the things that you touch? And it fills me up, and it starts to shine, and I see it burn when you bring me sunlight.
We're here with first round jacket leader Brooke McLaughlin. How are you feeling, Brooke, after your round today?
Honestly, I feel like I left some shots out there, and I'm a little bit surprised that the rest of the guys were as far back as they were, so I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest, because there are some issues to my game, but I've got to get them put back together.
Well, you know, on a tough scoring day where most of the field was in double digits over par, you were most of the round, you were only around about level par 1 over,
yeah.
So you must be a bit disappointed with your finish.
Yeah, the finish sort of felt like I was, my mind had gone a little bit and I was just having a bit of fun. So I didn't really mind that because I had a decent lead. And anyway, you know, I was just trying to enjoy myself, and that's what it was, because it's a lovely course. Didn't feel like my bad shots were as penal as they should have been, and that's what really saved me today. I scrambled a lot of 2-pointers, and that's what made the difference for me today, I think.
Bit of humour for the galleries on 18 with your shot hitting the hotel. What happened there?
Yeah, well, I had a good number. I had 211 yards, and I got my 3-iron out, and I thought the worst thing I could do is just let this overfade or slice over there somewhere. But instead I hit my only hook of the day, and I nearly killed some guy, some fat guy. So yeah, so that was a little bit of an accident. I only did that because everyone was watching, to be honest. I wouldn't have done that if you guys were, if it was raining and you guys were in the bar. You know.
Well, having been comfortably ahead for most of the day, you've now let quite a number of players back in. So what's the game plan for tomorrow morning?
Well, yeah, I kind of feel like some people in particular are a little bit too close for comfort. So tomorrow's a big wide open course. I'm just going to attack it even harder and just go for the birdies, go for the pars, just to get the points up. And I think I'd be looking at 2 or 3 under tomorrow to try and get me down to even and then treat this course with a bit more respect tomorrow.
You've had some back problems. How's your back holding up for 36 holes tomorrow?
Back will be absolutely fine.
All right. Good play today.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck tomorrow. Right, so we're here with defending champion Harry Gray after quite a difficult day on the course here. The first round of the jacket in 2018 is not what you were hoping for.
No, not really. We got off to a really bad start. I mean, we thought it was a driver of the tee, and it just wasn't. So 8 on the first, stabilised on the second with a 5, but solid 9 on the third was really a bitter blow, and then fatting it to the water on the 5th, hard to take. So it's been tough out there today. Brutal conditions, but
yeah. Comments from most of the players have been this, you know, the tightness of the fairways and the difficulty of your small targets, and it should have been tailor-made for your game. So what happened?
yeah, I mean, we were quite confident coming in, but I mean, I played quite well off the tee, but just second shots, approaches, just missing greens, and then my short game wasn't up to it today. So I left a lot out there around the greens. Enjoyed it. They played with a good group. So I mean, I'm thereabouts at 15 over. So you know, tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to be trying hard, pushing up the leaderboard.
Well, certainly the leader McLaughlin, he's let a few people in with his finish. So I mean, 10 shots back, 36 holes. You still feel like you've got a shout with your steady game. You could, you know,
yeah, I'm thinking
do something.
Yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow I come out a bit hot, make a few pars, make a few bogeys, climb up the leaderboard. Yeah, I mean, nothing's done yet. You don't win a jacket on a Saturday. I don't think I've lost it on a Saturday, so I'm still there. I'm going to be fighting hard.
All right, Harry. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, mate.
All right. Right, so we're here with current 3rd place on the leaderboard, former jacket champion, 2013 champion, Ed Bell. So, Ed, not a bad day today. How do you feel about your round today?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks, Ufak. It was. I mean, it left a slightly sour taste in the mouth with the final few holes. Up until that point, sort of up to 15, it was going swimmingly, and then it dribbled to an anti-climax at the end. But generally love playing out there. Lovely course, lovely weather.
3 birdies today on a very, very difficult golf course. I mean, how did you manage that?
Just some real solid putting. I sort of kind of didn't stick with my usual shite putting and actually hit it towards the hole and almost got it in on a number of occasions. And on a couple of occasions it dropped in and the birdie was in the bag.
You're famed for your prowess with your Eagle Tour wedge from 100 yards and in. How did that perform today? Was that one of the strengths of your game?
Yeah, I think it was sourced from the back on a number of occasions. I can't think of any kind of real heritage shots with it, but it served a purpose and it was fine. It was okay. The driver was a bit wayward. The putter was probably the club of the set. It was all good.
Now, you're renowned for being a fairly level-headed guy, whether you're playing well, whether you're playing badly. And do you think that's going to suit you tomorrow? 36 holes, long slog, lots of pressure.
I felt brutally tired at the end, so I'm looking forward to just focusing on breakfast, getting my nutrition in, and taking it from there.
Yeah.
Good foundations in the dining hall in the morning, and then moving on from there.
So, I mean, you're right in contention in the thick of it for, since 2016. You were sort of, you came to the fore in the final round, but you were never really, at the top of the leaderboard. So you really got a good chance tomorrow. What's the game plan?
I think the game plan is just to ignore the game plan and just enjoy the golf and see what happens. If it takes me to the bottom of the leaderboard, then so be it. If it takes me to the top, then so be it.
And just level headers as usual. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks very much, sir. Yeah.
Right, so we're here with Jacket debutant and currently second place on the leaderboard, Tom Wigglesworth. First round in the Jacket, how did you find it today?
Yeah, good, excellent. Very intimidating playing with some of those very good golfers. Pleased not to be playing with Matt Johnson because he's not a very good golfer, but I think I've played a lot. It's my second time playing with what's his name, the shiny head guy. What's his name?
McLaughlin.
Yeah, and he's quite good. So he whacks the ball.
Well,
so that's encouraging.
He's leading the tournament, but it looks like you weren't really paying attention to the leaderboard. Is that the secret to your success today?
Might be take the pressure off.
Yeah.
Relax.
There's been a lot of media reports this week about you being a bit of a bandit. So how have you coped with that pressure, and what have you done to sort of?
Yeah, I think I've
prove them
relied
wrong,
on my 4 putting and my 3 putting consistency to reassure myself that I'm not near the bandit territory.
So what was good about your game today? Why did you score so well?
1 putts and 2 putts, effect. That was it. That was today's success.
Thus proving everyone's point.
Yeah, and kept the driver in the bag.
Yeah,
that was the key. Matt left his in the car, and then borrowed someone else's, I think.
So you were a ways back for most of the round, but at the end, Brooks dropped a few shots and let you back in, a bunch of other guys back in. So you're feeling confident for tomorrow. What's the game plan?
That's very exciting. And game plan is get the driver out and slap it around, and try and win some holes.
Are you here to win the Jacket on debut?
Here to win the Jacket, yeah. I know that might not do much for the bandit reputation, but I'm here to win.
Right, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks very much.
So we're here with current Hound leader Nick Bell, former Hound winner, in fact. Nick, difficult day on the course for you today.
It was. What went wrong? Where did it go wrong?
What happened?
I think it was. I'm going to blame the opening 9 holes on nerves. Starting with a thick draw on the first hole. Sort of got the round off to a low start, and then nervousness after that, seeing the scoreboard, sort of myself dropping down the scoreboard. And then the second half, it's almost fatigue, because we started relying on a 6 a.m. breakfast in London and not getting enough water and food. So blame those things, but tough course, got a bit demoralised.
Yeah. Well, you had a good result in the Jacket last year. You finished in the top 8, so you've still got you've got those memories to draw on.
Yeah, absolutely.
How can you turn it around tomorrow?
I think it's a case of sort of holding my own for the first 9. Hopefully that will mean some people slip down the scoreboard. I'll find myself in sort of 11th, ideal scenario. Avoid getting into the Hound group, and then anything can happen. So that's sort of plan of action. Keep it steady for the first 9 holes.
It must be pretty demoralising to be wearing that jumper again on Saturday.
It's very demoralising. Yeah. I think it's a mental thing. I think I'm mentally fallible sometimes, and it's not helped by a sort of thick hook that's kept reoccurring throughout the round. So,
and of course, you've had to live with having to see it for a lot longer than the golf has been around, given that it's a family heirloom as well. So I mean,
I played tennis.
It must be particularly stressing.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Still have to.
No, it's horrible. I mean, thanks
it,
for sort of continually rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Very close. Almost got the plus 21, which would have made us some sort of Hound playoff for the first night, which would be quite exciting. But disappointing all round on a golfing perspective, but obviously.
You've been playing quite well
Lovely to be
recently as
here.
well. You know, you'd had a few good scores I'd seen on.
Yeah,
you
a few.
know, and just, it must be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of falling victim to an easy home course, which is bolstering the handicap, giving me a bit too much confidence. Then you come to a challenging course, and you know, you sort of really sort some end from the boys. So I'm confident ahead of tomorrow. I think I'll sort of do a bit better. Big breakfast.
Okay.
Good rest tonight.
All right. Well, best of luck
Yeah.
tomorrow. I hope you turn it
Thank you
around.
very much. Thank you.
Right, so I'm here with George Vaughan, currently 4th on the leaderboard. George, first time you've been in contention in the jacket. It's your 4th appearance, I want to say?
Yeah, fourth appearance.
It's taking you a while to get into the hang of things, but what was the difference today?
Well, I've scored the same as I scored in every other year. It's just been a bit tougher.
Yeah.
Well, everyone else has found it a bit tougher. It was quite nice playing with the front runner Brooke because you could, you know, follow his energy and his scoring. So it was different to previous
So
years.
the difficulty of the course doesn't really have a bearing on how you play. You just sort of steady and just carry on.
No, I mean my shit shots are shit shots on any course, and then the rest of them they're straight. So any course, any difficulty.
So you enjoyed playing in the final group today, and obviously everyone in the group played well. Must have been helpful to sort of drag each other along.
Yeah, great bunch of lads in that last group, and I think we all fed off each other, so it was quite nice.
Particularly enjoyable for you to get one over on your brother-in-law today, who didn't have such a good day, the defending champion.
No, he seems to struggle on the difficult courses.
Why do you think that is?
Just.
I mean, he's got a reputation of being a bit of a flat-track bully, so do you think
it does seem a bit like that. He's
he's a fair-weather golfer?
Well, the David Warner of the golf course, it seems, yeah.
Sorry. But, you know, enough about that. You're right in contention, so how are you going to keep it going tomorrow? You must be feeling the nerves.
Well, I'm not feeling the nerves. I just need to get the driver working. My driver was terrible today, so if I can get that going, have 8 irons in, there's every chance I can score in the morning, and then hopefully I can bring that into the afternoon. I'm sure people will fall away, and it's just about staying there.
Yeah, got a new driver in the bag actually, haven't you?
I have got a new driver.
How's that going?
It's made no difference at all, to be
Bit of a risk bringing new equipment just before the jacket, I guess.
I mean, it's gone further when I've hit it. It's just unfortunately on a couple of holes that was further into some pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah. So back 9 Sunday, looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Want to be right
I mean,
there.
historically, I've choked in these situations, but you know, got to keep going.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow, George.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one.
How did you sleep last night?
Well, not great. Slept down here on the floor because I just wanted to make sure the club's got a good night's sleep. So these bad boys are ready to go. Looking forward to it today.
Good.
How you doing this morning, George?
Yeah, very good. Looking forward to breakfast.
Great, right. Get some trousers on.
Right, morning. Fine morning here on Jacket Sunday at St Mellion, and we're here with the Gage brothers. Rich playing in his first jacket and Tom in his second. This is the West Country's answer to the Molinaris. How are you finding it, guys?
Tough yesterday,
Yeah.
as you witnessed. Confident today, though.
Bit of an improvement in the game.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. Good breakfast on board.
Yeah, fully loaded. Tough all day yesterday, but probably could have done with a bit more sleep. Could have gone to sleep a bit earlier, but yeah, all good to go, I reckon. Big day.
What about the controversial wine tasting last night? Lots of mixing of drinks. That can't have been the usual game plan.
That's fairly standard for us, so yeah, we're alright. Yeah,
You
no
guys are
problems.
feeling all right?
Feeling alright, yeah. Just want to get going.
What's
Really.
the game plan today? Try and get back into the swing of things.
Make a few shots this morning. Try and stand still. Watch everyone else come back to me, I think.
Tom,
I'm just going to hit it hard early on.
hit it hard.
Yeah.
See it high, let it fly. Right, best of luck, boys.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Come here, we'll get into
Sorry, we're all about business this morning.
No, he's not for it.
Just a minute.
Harry, some suggestions that you were unhappy with the remarks by my brother-in-law last night at his interview. They called you the David Warren of the golf world. Yeah, got anything to say about that?
Well, I thought it was a little bit below the belt, really. Thought we were mates, clearly not, but we'll go out there, we'll let our clubs do the talking.
Is there going to be a bit of needle in the group today with him playing with you?
Yeah, there will be. Yeah, but
Not a lot of chit-chat.
I'm going to rise above it. I mean, he can say what he likes. I'm not going to drop down to his level.
Okay.
So we'll just let our clubs do the talking.
Okay. Yeah, and you've got a good record against him, so you're feeling confident that you'll, let your score do the talking and put him in his place.
Yeah, I'll be taking him down to Chinatown. One way.
You're on camera. Make it a good one.
Yep. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Alright, so we're here with the second round leader now, Tim Brewster. At the end of moving morning, you've made a big move, Tim. What was the difference out there today?
I think the difference was making a few putts and then scrambling a bit. I was quite lucky, found a few balls that may not ordinarily been found. It's a bit more generous on this Kerno, so I felt I had a good group. So it was, I had a good feeling. I was enjoying the golf. Just waiting for it to fall apart.
Well, this is a huge turnaround from yesterday's mood when you came off the course with a decapitated driver. So how have you managed to turn it around so much in your mind?
Well, I think I've got that out of my system now. The rage has subsided at least. Maybe it will return this afternoon. But I never liked the driver. I've heard Callaway had not much cop. So it's good riddance. And thanks to Mr. Ford for the lend of his.
Well, you're still wearing Callaway hat, mate, but we'll forgive you those little things. So another 18 holes to go, back on the Nicholas course, coming up this beautiful 18th hole. Can you think that far ahead yet, or are you just going to play it hole?
I'm glad that the pin's in a more generous position today, and hopefully it does come down to the 18th. We've got some strong groups, and I think it could quite easily invert the field given the difficulty of the course. So we're set up for a really good afternoon, hopefully.
Of course, you've been the leader before in the Jacket going into the final round, and you didn't get it done that time. So what can you draw on from that experience?
Well, I think I could put that on down to injury, really. I would have probably won otherwise. It was just I think just playing some good steady golf and straight golf and sensible off the tee. Hopefully I can come in mid-table.
All right, Tim, best of luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
And so first round leader Brooke McLaughlin found the going a bit tougher this morning. Still in contention, still right up there, but didn't have your best stuff this morning. So how are you going to turn it around?
Turn it around, I'll just go out and play the same as I did yesterday, the same aggressive play as I always do, and hopefully that it'll work out for me in the same way as I did yesterday. This morning you know, sometimes your head's just not there, and you know, the putts are rolling by, the chips weren't great, the drives were all over the place, but I still scrappled together some sort of score, so I should be happy enough to be in the final group, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a different final group. There's not the usual veterans of the tour, Chesterman, Gray, Kazi. They're not there. It's different. So it's all
that
newbies there. So
plays
do you
into
feel
my
like you've
hands.
got just as good a chance as anyone else because they're all new to the final group really? Well, Tim Brewster maybe not, but you know he's never won it. He's never really been close to winning the major. So
the final group dynamics are going to be good, relaxed, happy, and that's really what's going to play mostly into my hands, I think, because when I'm happy, I score well. Yeah, it's sad that the stalwarts of the tour aren't there, but then you know they had their chances. They could be there if they wanted to be. So yeah, I think maybe if I can get up early, it might sort of course them down a little bit. But then they've all got a lot of shots, so I would assume that they'll be there thereabouts. I think we'll all be there thereabouts, and it might be quite a good 18th hole.
Well, in about 5 hours' time, we're going to be coming up this beautiful 18th hole, and you didn't do the best yesterday on the 18th.
No.
Hit the hotel. Is the game plan a bit different this time? If you're coming with a one-shot lead, what are you going to do?
I might play sensible golf, even vaguely sensible golf would be better than what I played yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, if I lay up to anything over there, I feel pretty confident about getting up and down. So it'll be for 2 or 3 points, and if it's enough, then the guys will be watching, and it'll be great. What I'm not going to do is hit a shot I'm not comfortable with today. You know, try and play proper golf, attack it off the tee, and then play proper golf afterwards.
Well, at the end of moving morning, we're building towards a thrilling climax here. So best luck, Brooke.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, so we're here with Rich Gange after his excellent round this morning on moving morning. He's moved himself right into contention into the final group. So you're a bit under the radar today. Nobody was really sort of talking about you this morning, and now you've got yourself right in there. So how did you do that?
Oh, I said to you this morning, in fact, I just wanted to stand still and wait for everyone to come back to me, and that sort of worked out like that, really. There wasn't any spectacularly good stuff in there, just pretty solid stuff, and yeah, a few other people fell away, and somehow I'm there.
So again, it's your Jacket debut, so you know, we've had some debut winners before, and do you feel you've got the game to go and do it yourself?
No, I'm not really thinking about it like that, just sort of want to get out and enjoy it. I think everyone will be a worthy winner. Played with Tim this morning, like to see him win because he had a great round this morning. Just want to go out there and represent the shorts guy as well, really. I know it's frowned upon, but I've got to represent them, haven't I?
Yeah, and this is a beautiful finishing hole with the water in front. It's going to be pressure packed later on. You feel you've got the stones to deal with it?
I'm not sure I have actually, no. I like the way they moved up in position because I wouldn't have been able to get at that yesterday and too, but I think that's slightly open up for someone that's up for a bit of an attacking game this afternoon. So yeah, I think it'll make it interesting, won't it?
It's going to be a good finish.
Looking forward to it.
Best luck, mate.
Cheers, thanks very much.
How are you feeling, Peter, today?
Yeah,
pretty game good. In all decent shape.
Yeah, I think gradual improvements across the rounds.
At various times you threatened to sort of get towards the top end of the leaderboard, but just kept slipping back. So it's a bit frustrating.
A couple of good runs and then just wasteful, lost balls. But fairly pleased with
case of what
progress.
might have been, I think.
Yeah, and I think probably a bit far back to seriously challenge, but hoping just to try and do a bit better on the course, really.
Yeah, had a bit of a fright there at the end of the round. You thought you'd lost your wallet, but that's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're mentally all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Looking forward to the challenge this afternoon, back on the Nicholas.
Yeah. I think I'm ready.
Do you still think you're in with a shout at the Jacket, or do you think it's a bit too far back now for you?
I think I'm not going to think like that. I think I'm probably a bit too far back, but just try and enjoy it, play some good golf, good ball striking, and see what happens.
All right, mate. Best of luck.
Cheers.
Thank you. Right, I'm going to grab a quick word with Matt Johnson.
Oh, right.
The tour secretary, who's found himself, unfortunately, propping up the pack again. Matt, what happened? You've put yourself right in hound contention again.
Yeah, I enjoyed it today. It was good fun. We had a good group and played some good shots, but just unfortunately short game wasn't there today. And looking forward to this afternoon and contesting it out again. I think it'll be a good final group.
It was a pretty tight race for the hounds. There's probably only 4 or 5 shots separating the final group.
Yeah.
So you've got yourself, Tom Gange, Ed Green, and Nick Bell. There's another hound winner in there, of course, and then obviously You surprised to see Ed Green in there last year's Salver? You know, he almost won the jacket last year, and now he's in contention for the Hound. So
I think Ed in particular has had a good run of form, I think, recently. He's been tearing up some Oxfordshire courses, and suddenly he's got the hooks about him. So it should be interesting to see what happens this afternoon. I think
game plan can be different, Matt, this afternoon to try and avoid the Hound. Are you going to play a bit more conservative? No,
just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I think everyone will enjoy it this afternoon.
Full bore driver off the tee, going for every par 5. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how you do it.
Yeah,
good luck, mate.
Cheers.
Right, so I'm here with Martin Jeffers, jacket debutant. You're doing pretty well, Martin. You're not quite in the final group, but 7 back. You're still in contention, really. Good chance this afternoon.
I had a good 9 this morning. Then it kind of, I looked at the leaderboard, made a mistake, and then went a bit kind of up and down. Couldn't make too many pars, and it kind of lost it a bit. But I'm still there, so hopefully this course is a lot harder. Just got to plot my way around and play to my handicap, really.
He wasn't happy with the scoring this morning. What was going on? He said
he wasn't happy.
Marking his scorecard wrong all the time.
Well, you know, he says 3. I put 3 down, then he changes it to a 4.
Yeah,
it was
sounds
one of
those
to me,
really, doesn't it?
It could be cheating, but I'd let it go.
Yeah. I mean, he's a past champion. You think he
should know better.
He's a fairly honourable guy. I think.
He should know better.
Just miscommunication.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you're 7 back of your brother-in-law Tim. There's a lot of family connections this weekend.
I know.
But you know, the Gangers and the Bells, you know, they've got a lot of nice blood between them, and they're not really competing with each other at different ends of the sort of talent spectrum. And then we've got the Gray George Vaughan sort of bad blood Needle.
Yeah.
You know, what's your feeling on Tim Brewster?
He's leading. He's got a good chance. He's got a terrible temper. You know. I mean, you saw what happened to his driver the other day.
Yeah. Do you think his temperament's going to be key this afternoon?
Key.
What happens if he hits a couple of bad shots? What will happen?
I think you could see a couple of irons being broken, maybe in the trees. There's a lot of rivers and streams on this hole, so he could be coming back with half a set. There he goes.
Do you think he's got the game to get it done?
Of course, he's got the game to get it done.
He's got the game to get it done.
Yeah.
And you're rooting for your brother-in-law, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Have a good game.
Cheers, mate.
Just grabbing a quick word with last year's bridesmaid Salver winner, Ed Green. You know, you were in contention all the way last year. It's not been the same story this year. What's been the difference?
I don't know. I just found the course really tight yesterday. Struggled to keep things in play. Where my tee shots, you know, I was in the water a lot. I was out of bounds, and you know, I putted okay yesterday. But by that point, I was blobbing a lot of holes. So,
and you're in the first group out in the final round. You know, you're in Hound contention. It's obviously one to avoid because it's a big swing from going from jacket contention to Hound contention.
Yeah, I don't fancy keeping the Hound award for the next year. We've just had a little pep talk between the 4 of us, and we've agreed that none of us are going to get it. We're going to pass it on to the group above us. So that's our aim for the round, and we're just going to enjoy it. 4 good tee shots were in play. Good round ahead.
Off you go. You're behind your group.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Here with Chris Chesterman, the 2012 jacket champion. Chris, you've got a good record of being in contention in jackets. You know, since you've won, you've not quite got it done. And again, this morning, you looked like you were up there for most of the way, and then you had a bit of a bad finish. What happened?
Well, I was fighting it the whole way around. I never really felt like I was striking the ball all that well, and I think I just got found out. I think Richard Kapoor is largely to blame for that. He gave me a text message when I got within 2 of the lead at -2, and I stank up the course from then on in. But I think I had it coming, to be honest. I was struggling on the greens, couldn't get any warmth in the putter, and it was a tricky course. You know, I think we were all expecting it to be a lot easier than Nicholas, and it found you out in a different way.
You were very businesslike this morning on the putting green. You know, you were sort of in your own little bubble, not allowing anyone else to interrupt. And then, you know, how was it on the course? Were you trying to be in the zone, or were you trying to talk to your playing partners? I mean, what was it like?
We had a really good group on course. It was really nice, relaxed atmosphere. I think I brought some good stuff out of everyone. It's great to see Nick Bell playing some really top shots early on. Put everyone in a good mood. It was a nice group.
Good. Well, I mean, you're 9 back of the leader at the moment, but you have got a reputation of back 9 charges on Sunday. You've done it before. So do you think you're still in with a shout?
Absolutely. Anyone within 20 shots of the lead is still right in there right now. So 9-0.
It's been said, you know, amongst the circles of the players here that Tim Brewster's got a bit of a temper. So do you think that might come into play? So temperament might be something that
temperament could be key. I mean, this course is designed for bringing out the very worst in temperament in all of us. So I think there'll be a few thrown clubs from everyone. You know, Brewster can blow up, Brooke can blow up. Ed Bell doesn't blow up. He's a danger man.
You think Ed Bell's a danger man?
Right,
He was a bit unhappy this morning with the scoring. He said his scorecard was marked incorrectly, but
that's a shambles.
But you think he's got the mental game to handle that sort of controversy?
He'll bounce right back from that. He's a competitor. He's been around a long time.
Yeah. What's the game plan this afternoon then, Chris?
Keep it tidy. Keep it in play.
Good luck.
That's it. Thanks very much.
Right. So I'm here with Tom Wigglesworth, still right in contention for the jacket. Tom, you're joint second, 2 shots back at Tim Brewster going into the final round.
That's right.
You're looking pretty cool, sunglasses on, you've had a nice lunch, baby sun cream.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Great. Yeah, good. I don't care about Tim. I think he's pretty useless, but it's on, game on.
You've got a fairly antagonistic approach to your playing partners. Is that working for you?
Yeah, because he's not here. He's always over there, but he's out of earshot, so it's fine.
So I'm guessing you're not going to be engaging in much chit chat with him this afternoon.
Oh, loads. Put him off as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about his inferior aspects. Got to catch these boys up. Excuse me.
Yeah, your fans are needing your wigs. All right.
Okay.
Good luck, mate. All right. Bye.
Oh, fucking hell.
Chris, Pete, views on this this hole?
Well, it's one of the finest golf holes in the southwest, maybe one of the finest in the country.
Beautiful.
It's that combination of beautiful, awe-inspiring and terrifying all at the same time.
What you got to think you're going to hit down here?
I'm
Big
going to
dog,
hit driver.
driver?
I'm aiming for driver hard left, maybe get a ricochet back into the fairway.
Pete, what are you thinking?
Thinking maybe just a 3-iron. Take my time.
Let's see what happens. Oh, it came out as well.
That's exactly what I said I'd do.
That was a very woody sound.
That's exactly what
Driver with hitting the tree and back onto the fairway.
And hard left back.
Perfect.
So Martin, what's the play here?
Driver, right down the middle. Maybe with a real big power fade on.
Power fade.
Hit 'em
Let's
hard,
see it.
Leave nothing on the course.
There's nothing behind.
Yeah, here we go.
Or flick out the tree and land just on the side of the fairway.
Beauty.
I'm here on course with the Ed and Jeffers team. Obviously can't be separated.
Righto.
Never apart. Always
Never
within
apart.
at least 2-3 metres of each other.
Spurring each other on.
That's the way.
Final push.
Okay, Nick, 18th hole, 3rd round of the Jacket 2018. You got 108 in.
108 in.
Back right pin.
I was playing a nice little wedge. Should land a couple of feet from the right side of the hole, and I'd like it to sort of trickle in from there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Right, Matt Johnson, 100 yards in, 18th hole.
This is almost certainly going in the hole.
What club? 56.
56, here we go.
Right.
Been screaming these all day.
Tom Ganger, 100 yards. What club are you hitting, Tom?
I've got my 48 career.
100 yards in.
Straight in the hole.
Already owing a fiver for the water.
You mean your shadow?
Sorry. Yeah, that's awful cameraman, isn't it?
Yes!
That is actually a genuinely good shot.
Doing
Oh
the
yes.
group proud.
64.
So 60 odd yards.
Pin back, about 20 yards on, probably about 84 shot.
Alright.
What are we going for?
50, well, the only club I've been able to hit all week.
The putter.
Probably be safest.
Oh. So we're here at the end of the Jacket, at the end of the 54 holes of absolute torture here at St Million. I'm here with Tom Hayward.
Hello.
Second Jacket appearance. Did you enjoy yourself?
Loved it. Absolutely loved every minute of it.
Lovely weather.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't beat it.
You had a good start today. You thought you were going to get right up there in the sort of top 5, top 6.
Yeah.
And then you really bled home. So what happened?
I'm not sure. I did bled home. I think I had quite a fine. I mean, I hit some good shots coming back. A bit unlucky at times. Only 4 points, but you know, there were some good moments there as well.
19 out, 4 home, and you don't think you bled?
Maybe.
You hit some good strikes.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So some good ball striking, in the wrong direction as well.
You're a big hitter. You get yourself right up there with the Johnson, Steed, McLaughlin.
Well, it's quite fun trying to hit it as hard as you can, isn't it? Unfortunately, that doesn't bode well for scoring, but I did have some very excellent blocks on the back nine. I was quite proud of. This 18th particularly drove up down whatever fairway that is down to the side there, and had a nice chip on that just ended up in the rough. But I hit both balls very well, so I was quite pleased with that.
And you're looking forward to this exciting finish. You think Tim Brewster's going to get it done? He's got a 5-shot lead with 3 to play, but a lot can happen on these final
17,
few holes.
very tough 17.
17 and 18, yeah, they're very difficult today.
I think 17 is the toughest, and I think he can come unstuck.
You played with Tim this week?
I have. I played with him this morning, and he was very good.
Do you think he's got the temperament to hold it together?
I think he could be a champion. We'll see.
We'll see, won't we? Well played today, and thanks for coming.
Cheers.
Okay, Pete, last drive. Let's make it one of those screamers. Yes!
Oh, yes, for the shake.
That is awesome! That's good.
Come on. Ha, sicker than your average. Papa twist.
Oh, hit it, mate. Well played, bud. Nice.
Right, so I'm here with two-time former jacket champion Ufak. How was it out there today, mate?
It was absolutely savage. What can I say? It was brutally difficult. Just really pleased to get it in less than 150 strokes. So got it in 100 exactly today, gross, which is,
not bad.
Probably about par for a course like this. Yeah. So yeah, probably go away with a bit of pride.
Yeah, I mean, summing up the whole jacket. I mean, obviously you're a veteran of many a jacket now. I mean, how's this ranked to our jacket?
Played every jacket. I've played every jacket. This has been the toughest jacket, probably the most fluctuating leaderboard though. It was really exciting watching the final couple of groups come in. I think we got a worthy champion in Tim Brewster, who played a really good round this morning on moving morning, 3 under par. Under par in a jacket where the winning score is double digits over is a massive score, and he did the business there. And quite a few people were saying he's a choker, which I felt was a bit harsh, but he obviously held it together really well. A couple of bad holes there, but you know, good finish up the last, and I think he's a deserving winner.
Yeah. Great. Any personal lowlights today?
Well, yeah, I bladed 3 balls in the bunker on the back 9. Made a couple of 10s. My 10 on the 12th was particularly special. 3 balls out of bounds, followed by a 4th ball birdie, 7 off the tee. And then I made a 10 on the next par 5 as well, and I bladed 2 out of the bunker into the shit. So they were particularly low moments.
Did you bounce back any highs in there?
I think I hit a couple of fairways on the front 9.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time out. I know you want to probably get in there, have a few beers, and
yes, I do.
Have a chat with the boys. So
yes, I do. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Right, here we are at the end of the 2018 jacket. A thrilling contest it's been, and I'm here with the 3rd place finisher, Tom Wigglesworth, on debut. Must be really proud of your performance, Tom.
Thanks, I was very proud. Very, privileged to play with amongst such people like, well, too many names to mention, but it was a privilege. Yeah, it was good.
How did you find being in the throes of competition on the final round? Did you get the juices flowing? Did you feel like you were really in with a good chance today?
Oh, in fact, juices were flowing. Too much around the Gooch region, I must be honest with you, and that troubled me from about the 4th. Brooke started complaining about his back around the 16th, but really, he's got nothing to complain about. Can't wait for the hot tub, that's all I'm saying.
And coming up 18 there, you had a chance just to tie for 2nd for the salver, just left it short. Was that sort of the problem today, just not quite getting there with the putts? Or?
Do you know what, I had a bad start. I was all over the place, looked like I was really just going to lose the whole thing. But a birdie, I think I had 1 birdie, that was nice. And yeah, I don't know really, it's all too fresh for me to consider, in fact. I don't know where it went wrong, but it was all right. Yeah, good fun.
Good fun. Yeah, and Brewster, good champion.
Yeah, Brewster, he's a bit weird, funny guy, to be honest with you. He's funny chat, a lot of bum chat, basically. A bit weird, but nice enough, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, well played, mate. 3rd place on your debut is a really
Thanks
fine
very
result,
much.
and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks.
I'm here with the runner-up, Ed Bell. It's your 2nd runner-up finish in 3 years. How do you feel about your performance?
It came out of nowhere really, because it was we were just sort of grinding it out throughout the entire round, quite a long way off the group in front, and managed to cling on in there. But yeah, real pleasure to have just snuck up in the final few holes. But yeah, no, it was a hard fought experience.
You've proven yourself a big-time competitor. You have 2 runner-up finishes and the win in 2013. So the jacket is really where you play your best golf at.
It's pretty much where I play my only golf. I reserve my golf for the jacket, and if it's not the jacket, you stay at home. Yeah, that's my motto anyway. Other than the go Ross Murray, obviously.
Now you only finished 3 shots back of the winner. Was there any point in today where you can think back and think where those 3 shots might have been made up? Were you a bit disappointed you didn't get closer, or?
There were plenty. I think over a 54-hole course, shots are shelled left, right, and centre, kind of in patches. And there was a period at the start of last round where good old Jeffers came over to me, nudged me in the arm, and said, "You're leading the jacket." And that was followed up by 4 blobs, something like that. So that was probably where it was lost.
So actually,
it was never really in the. It was never really in hand. It was never in touching distance.
So you maybe mentally just got let down a little bit there, or you were just screwed over by your playing partner.
I don't think I can give that. I think that's a bit too harsh. I think it was just a bad run. Everyone goes through them, and it's about kind of clinging on in there when you can.
When you go home and you look back on this, what's your abiding memory of the jacket this year?
Several memories. I think a real highlight was signature par 3 on the first round, when all of us out of the group, 3 got a birdie. No, 3 got a par, 1 got a birdie, which was just absolute dreamland. The 4 birdies in the 3 rounds was a real pleasure. Sour note was the drunk Welshman who woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning last night. He was just really offensive, and it really pissed me off that he woke no one else up. Massive disadvantage. Cost me a couple of shots. Could have been the victory.
Well, these marginal gains, isn't it, Ed? Marginal gains.
It certainly is.
You've been called the Steve Stricker of the West Country Golf Tour in appearance, golf swing, availability, and now performance. You know, you turned up at a major, not much golf behind you, and you've performed really, really well. So
thoroughly enjoyed
you're
it.
living up to your billing.
Great venue.
Yeah, well played, Ed. Well
Thanks
done.
very much indeed.
Right, here we are with the winner of the Jacket 2018, Tim Brewster. Tim, must be a proud moment for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Very proud. Big moment coming up on the 18th and in front of the gallery and all the boys. I could have gone for it. I felt like I could have gone for it because I wasn't sure if the guys were going to chip in. I felt like I could have gone for it, but I laid up and played the percentages, and that's what I did today, I think, quite well. So just really pleased, and yeah.
It was really cagey on the front nine, watching the scoreboard. You know, it was tit for tat. You know, Ed was leading at the point, then Brooke had a 2-shot lead, then you had a 2-shot lead. You know, how did you feel? What was the emotions going when things were fluctuating?
It was a bit edgy. We were all taking a lot of care to help each other look for each other's balls. Probably more care than normal. But yeah, it was really good. And actually, to be fair, Brooke was on fire. Then Mr. Kazi was on fire as well. So I'd pretty much given up on the 7th. But it was tense. And actually, we were a good group. We helped each other around. I had a few pointers from Brooke about my swing, strangely enough, and then I kind of all clicked from there, and it just I felt like it was coming together, and I'd had a real good turn, and 11, 12 played quite tidily, and after that I kind of felt it was my day really.
10, 11, 12 seemed to be the key stretch, sort of the amen corner of St Hellion, you know, where people were sort of shelling shots left, right and centre, and Brooke had his really bad run there, and Tom Wigglesworth was saying that that's where you sort of looked at him and thought, no, I'm going to play percentage golf, and you got 3 or 4 2-pointers in a row there. Was that where the tide turned for you?
Yeah, really, the tide turned there, and we really kind of concentrated on just playing percentages, trying to get nothing too flash. And
right at the end there, you were bleeding shots. You must have been very nervous, but then people around you weren't taking advantage. So, you know, it was very cagey.
Yeah, no, it was, and I was lucky. Basically, I just kind of hung in there, and all the boys fell away. So luckily, a different day, a tighter finish, then the nerves might set in, and you know, who knows what might have happened with the field we got here. Some good golfers, so quite fortunate, and I just feel really pleased to be part of it.
Well, it's been a really up and down weekend for you. You know, you lost your driver yesterday, your beloved Callaway driver, which is now in driver heaven.
Got to take the hat off.
And then today, you know, there were a lot of people out there were questioning your temperament at the beginning of the round. You know, saying you got a real anger problem, but you've obviously held it together really well, Tim. So what do you got to say to those naysayers?
Well, suck. I'm a winner, and you know, that's it.
You are a winner, mate. Well played.
First
hand trophy, which is slightly damaged, but we will fix
that's
it.
Great. I don't know who did this. I think it was Nick Bell.
We'll sort it.
But
We think it was Nick Bell.
But I will wear this with pride, and I think in the absence of Rich, I will wear it for the next year. Oh, God, this is really awkward.
For work.
Very nice. Thank you very much. It was a great tournament, great year. So thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks. Winner with what must have been an absolute fucking monster tee shot to lead himself a 56-degree sand wedge into the hole where most of us were hitting 6 and 5 iron in. Was Brock.
Wow, bro. Oh, look at it. That must feel bitter getting that off him, eh?
I don't know why everyone was so worried about it. You know, hit a massive big cut down the fairway, and you can't miss it.
If it was dog leg left.
What, in the first?
If it had been dog leg left instead of right, then.
Well, then I would have hit a draw. No, yeah, it was great. It was great watching you guys teeing off last. It was great watching everyone else pipe it out left, and just thought, right. I'm all about right today, so let's just go right, and it worked. It could have gone badly, but it went well, and I'm chuffed to win this one because this is a good prize. I think it's one of the better ones. Yeah.
It is a good one.
I'm going to read this book and come back next year and fuck you all in the ass.
But one man, level-headed, previous winner, has won this before. Sort of just muddled his way through. Probably on the back nine wasn't really with a shout of winning, but you know, he kept his head. He had a really good approach to the last, from good probably 160, 170 to seal second place, and that was Ed Bell.
Yeah.
It's an honour to have this thing again, actually, and it's pretty much, it was nice to keep it in the Harry and Ed terms. It's never been won by anyone other than Harry or Ed. So along with that continuing.
That's true. Well, Harry, Ed, and Ed.
It feels a bit weird claiming this, because I was never really anyway. Yeah, I never really felt like I was up there, and sort of it was a real grind. It was it felt like the closing stages of a marathon today. Coming in, the muscles were aching, the arms were kind of not quite working as on the first hole, and it was a bit of more of attrition in some ways, but a lovely course, and just hanging on in there. And it was an honour to do this, but it was nowhere near our leaders, so it's not a patch on the winning score for us.
Go.
It's a good start, it's a good start. I like the glass bottom, that's cool.
That's good. There's no hiding.
Yeah, well played, Ed. Very tidy.
Oh, Ed, legend. I think he deserves a jacket, that. Best swimmer. He's not the longest in the shower.
Every group I've been in has been upbeat, and we've had like a good spirit going, and it's just an absolute joy to be a part of, and just loved every minute of it. And today I had an opportunity, and I was hanging, and everyone fell away. I don't know what happened. There must have been something. I don't know. Must have been just something written down. And I had one particular shot which I knew was probably when I had a chance. If I didn't do it now, it was never going to happen. It was on the 12th, which is the long one with the trees either side. And I was playing a third shot into there, and Brooke had a bit of bad luck and was down the right, and I just smashed one and thinned it really, really horribly, going straight into the brook, and it bounced straight back about 25 feet, and I just managed to chip back in. Yeah. And that was 2 shots right there, and then there would have been pressure on, so I think it was written today, so very, very happy and humbled, but it was very good, and thanks very much. It feels still a bit surreal, but yeah, very good.
Good man.